Well, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy X-2. We are working on one of the dungeons. However, we have like 3 dungeons left, I think. However, I want to go in. I'm gonna go to Yuna, I think. Yeah, I want to make sure. I'm pretty sure we've got somewhere in here. I know we do. Where is it? Honestly, let's see. I'll tell you when I find it. We need to turn off, there it is, the charm bangle, which eliminates random enemy encounters. We're gonna want that for this. However, if you are playing the remastered version, you can also just turn it off using cheats. I'm playing on PC, so this is F3. I think you can get to that through the escape. Oh, maybe I don't want to turn that off yet. Well, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna eliminate enemy encounters for right now. I don't want to do that in most dungeons. However, in the upcoming... There's a chest here? 2 X potions. I missed that. Nice. So what we need to do this particular time is we're going to go back into the dungeon where we found Sid, because there is more to do in there. And there's actually, we want to go in there twice. This is going to suck. However, this particular dungeon is a puzzle. So what I would highly suggest while I'm walking there, you're gonna want a piece of paper and a pen and a calculator probably. You don't need it if you're good with math, but I have a hard time holding numbers in my, I'm a mathematician and I have a hard time holding numbers in my head. So yeah, you're gonna want that. Now the reason why you're gonna want the charm bangle is because the upcoming dungeon is gonna base some numbers on number of gil, or yeah, the number of gil that you've earned since entering the dungeon, as well as number of battles in the dungeon. And honestly, it's just not worth it. Eliminate everything by wearing the charm bangle. Okay, so we're gonna be exploring this particular cave. So what's gonna happen is up in the left-hand corner and the right bottom corner is gonna be numbers. So in this case, I need to write this down. The number down here is gonna change, and we're gonna go to, let's see, that is 3, I had to open my pen, and 9. I'm gonna write this down. My pen's giving me weirdness. So the first number is 9. Now the no data makes sense. So what you want to do is you're going to go over, you're going to open a chest. And what's going to happen, I'll just walk you through it. We're going to go ahead, it's going to tell us what to do. So let's go ahead and review the message again. So no data up bottom, or on top, 3, 9 on the bottom. And what's going to happen is 3 is the wall we're looking for, and 9 is the first code. And then when you come to the door and you press A to examine the wall, you're going to get a number on the top. So this one is 3 and 5. And the next one, bottom, is 10 and 3. So previously for up here, we had 9. So you're going to want to add 5 and 9 to get 14. And that's actually what the instructions are going to tell you to do here. And then once you have that, you're going to enter that into here. And the wall will open. Now, and then 2 treasure chests will appear, and basically sometimes they will give you something. This one was empty. Cool. All right. Now, if you have encounters on in here, you need to make note of how much gil you had at the beginning. That is down here next to playtime. At the very bottom, as well as noting how many battles you have fought between opening doors. Specifically, like, make note of like how many battles in between, say, 3 and 10. Yeah, make note of that. Gil earned in between doors. There's some diamond gloves. It's nice. Number of chests open don't seem to matter, so that's good. Where's the... Okay, so this one here is 94, so I'm going to make a note there. And the previous number was 3, so the code is going to be 97. And then the next one is 11 and 51. You don't have to worry about like where things are, because they'll always take you to that. So... And then 2 chests will appear. You're gonna open one. Wow, I am doing great this time. Now I think I need to go all the way. Do I need to go this direction and go back? I feel like I do. Don't forget you can also fast forward. It's actually not a bad thing to do in here. If you're like me, who's really impatient, I'm like 90% sure I'm going the wrong direction because I think I need to go back down and I don't think I'm gonna be able to go this way. Yeah, okay. I'm a little lost. I won't lie. I'm not, so when it comes to this particular dungeon, I'm not 1000% sure about where like everything is. Now, the fun part about that is we get to do this again after all of this because we've got, okay, let me turn that back down now that we've done all that. Wait, how do I get there? I am confusion. Hang on. Oh, I see. I had to go all the way around? Okay. I wasn't, there's a hyper wrist here. I wasn't aware. I didn't have to do this last time, which tells me that I think where the doors are changes, maybe? I'm actually not sure. No, I don't know what those things are in the corner, and I'm not worried about it right now. So anyway, this is pretty much what this entire dungeon is. I feel like, no, it's not this one. It'd be really funny if this like locked me in, like I couldn't get there. I would be pissed, but I'm pretty sure that's not the case. No, I was gonna say I don't think they can do that. Ah, well, we get another chest though. The mystery veil. I don't remember what that does. Hang on. Mystery veil. If you see it, say something, because I am definitely not saying it. What? Oh, there it is. Mystery veil. Raises magic defense by 40. Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Anyway, here we are at the next location. So the current code is 871 plus 51. So let's see here. 871 plus 51. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that correct? I think that's correct. I'm gonna not lie. It's like super early in the morning because I had to go out and like do some stuff at the hospital, so I am, yeah, 922. Okay, so we're good. And then it says down in the bottom, it says wall 10's code. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this down. So this is 922. And then for 5, wall 10's code was 97. So I'm gonna go ahead and note that. Yeah, this is why we have a piece of paper, by the way. Okay, so let's grab, I need to grab one of these before I go, please. Are you kidding me? There's actually some stuff that can happen. I can't get there from here. I'll have to go all the way back around. I'm gonna fast forward it as I walk because it's gonna take forever to get all the way back around. There's actually things that you can find in those. It'll give you, this way? It'll give you hints to things that you have, oh my God, stop. That you have done. Like, oh, be like, oh, by the way, don't forget that the code is this for floor or for wall 5 or whatever, which I kind of like so that, you know, you can double check your work to make sure that you have remembered everything. It'll also sometimes tell you, oh, hey, like you got, is this not the direction I need to go? Criminy. Y'all, I'm lost as hell. Let's open some of these doors so I can actually get where I want to go. So yeah, some things like that. I think there is one there. It's just like, oh yeah, if like you hear a bingo, then it'll open the door automatically. Okay, so for this one, we've got 119 plus 97, which I think is going to be, like I said, I'm not awake yet. 216 is going to be the code here. 206, did I just do that math? Yeah, 216. Now the thing down at the bottom, you'll see here, it says battles between entering the cave and opening wall 11. Now we haven't fought anything, So it's going to be 0, and that's actually the easiest way to use the charm bangle so that you don't have to sit there and like fiddle faddle with that. Are you freaking kidding me? So you don't have to fiddle faddle with that. So whatever the code is going to be what it is. We don't have to add anything to it. That does mean you need to also, like I said, remember the, you need to know like how much gil you've made and that sort of thing. Okay, so wall 5's code was 216. That was the one we just entered. And this one is 381 for the next one. So 216. Okay. Let me grab one of these before we go. No one was surprised that that was empty. Nope, I can't get there from this side. And these numbers are different each time, so if you're taking notes on my numbers, you're gonna be in for some disappointment, unfortunately. Sorry. And when we do this again, because I'm gonna need to do this again in order to get an item, it's gonna be different then too, so that's gonna be great. Okay, so let me write this down. Wall 10 code plus battles entered into the cave. So the battles entering the cave is 0. Wall 10's code was 97. So we have 381 plus 97, which is 478. Let me make a note of that. 478. We'll get to wall 4 in a sec, or wall 12 in a second. 4, 7, 8. Okay, so the next wall is going to be 12. So it's going to be 5. Wall 5's code was 216. Wall 11's code was 922, taking us to 1,138. And it just dawned on me that one of the reasons why I can't see what I'm writing for my calculator is it is my phone's turned all the way down. Cool. Okay. So I think that's good. Perfect. Did I actually get something this time? Hey! Okay, so when you hear a bingo, a wall will open in the distance. So basically, it's gonna tell us what the code was. It was 1636, and the next code is gonna be 8084 plus whatever we find. So, all right. I'm hoping we can go this direction. Yeah, the pink is showing where the doors have been opened, and oh, we opened these, did we not? Oh, the door opened again. All right. The code was 15025, and the next one is 9. Battles between entering the cave and opening is 0. There's a tree on my piece of paper. It's gonna make it very difficult to... Can I go this direction? Let me just fast forward here. Let me turbo run. Because I think I'm gonna have to go all the way back, aren't I? Because I think this is closed. Oh, this one's open. Oh. Actually... I don't think this is the best direction to go because I think... it's in between. Hopefully I can get there from here. One of the problems with running on turbo... Oh, these are here. Interesting. I think I had this issue before too, where the chests would respawn, and I'm not entirely sure why that's happening. Because once you open them, they should vanish. Okay, so wall 5's code again was 216. So it's just going to be 216. Okay, so, and then the next one, well, 13 and 10. So 10 was 97, and well, 13 was 15025, taking us up to 15122. My goodness. Oh, wait, grab the chest. Grab the chest. Okay, and there, so you can see here we got a helping hand, which tells us the exact codes. And yeah, we already know those because we've been doing a really good job about keeping track of them, but very useful to note. Okay, let's go ahead and open this one. This one is gonna add to our 15122 is going to be 3965, and wall 8's code, which was 478, taking us to, my god, 19565. And then for for wall 7, we have wall 8's code, which was 478. If I'm a little like weird sounding, it's because I'm currently leaning over my piece of paper as I'm doing math. So what do we got here? We've got 5, 6, 5, 9, and 1. Let's grab this, please. Sounds like we opened that door as well. So the code was 478. Oh, and then for 14, I almost wrote the wrong number, is walls 13 code twice. Okay, which is gonna be 30050. It's 30,050. Okay, well, looks like we need to go this way. And it does note that if the number exceeds the number of, the number exceeds the numbers that can be put in. That's not the best way to phrase that. Yeah, you just put in all 9s, and that's definitely a battle thing. Like if you do battles and stuff. Let's see, so the code to go with this is wall 10's code, which was 97. So we've got, oh look, my cat's back. 3147. I'm not gonna lie, one of my favorite parts about owning a cat is he'll come to me all purring and everything, and I'll be like, oh, he wants pets. No, he wants food, which is fine. What did I say? 147. There it is. I was like, where are the chests? Oh, looks like we got a bingo. The code was 39091. For 15, we've got wall 12's code. Yeah, this is where the gill is. And yes, it can go negative, so be careful. So the code was 1636. Okay, which direction do we need to go this way? Wait, can I go this direction? I don't think I... Wait, is it this one? You know what? Let's just... Oh yeah, no, we can do this. Alright, so yeah, when it shows here, use 0 for negative gill amounts. Okay, so the code here, ugh, that is a big number. So 29234, 81345 plus gill, which is 0, plus 1636. Holy moly, that is a large number. 112215. Let's start on this side. 12211, and then for 16, which I think is the last number, honestly, it's 543. I think it's the last number. Look, there's a chest. Oh, let's grab these. Nice. The code was 771. And for 4, it's just 1. I think that might be the last one. Let's grab this. Oh, you know what it is? The chests that are there. Salvation Promised is the garment grid we get from this. It's the doors that we opened, but there we go. It ends. Well done. Okay, and we got that garment grid. Let's go check that out real quick here. Salvation promised. Yeah, allows us to use auto life. I think this one is pretty similar to the one we're currently using, except for this one's the white magic weight is down. Okay, so that is all done. Let's get out of here. Now the unfortunate part, oh god, is we need to come back inside and do this again because there is actually a second item that we can get from this. So let me head out and then I'm going to jump back in. I don't know if I really need to show this off again, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna do this on my own, and then I will meet you at the end. Alright, so with all of that this time around, we get the Force of Nature. That is an accessory. Let me go. Had to fade out of there. That is an accessory. Let's check that out. The Force of Nature adds all elements to attacks and turns elemental damage to hit points. Yeah, it's actually not that bad. So it's pretty well useful to go through all of this to get those 2 items. It does take a little bit. It took me about, well, I did stop to pet my cat, but it took me about an hour to get both of those done. And then we're pretty well done here with this dungeon. So the next couple dungeons are pretty much just end game stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head out of here, and I don't know what I'm gonna see you guys next. The big dungeon, the 100 floor dungeon, by the way, one of the main reasons I'm gonna just hold that for like a single episode to get floors 20 to 100 done, so it's gonna take me a bit to get through it. For that one I do need to hit level 99, so there's gonna be a little bit of grinding in between here and there, so I will see you guys next time.